Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are Dan and Claudia Zanes, and it is truly an honor to be here with you all. We want to share our love of music making and a few things we've learned along the way in hopes that you'll be able to take this information and use it to create a more musical classroom. Some of you are musical already, and some of you would like to be, but don't know where to start. This is for anyone who appreciates and cares about music and believes that it can be used to elevate the atmosphere and enhance your students' abilities to learn. And because you made the time to tune into this evergreen course, we know a few things about you already. We know you're the type of person who wants the best for your students, who values your time, and who believes that you could be incorporating more music into your classroom. Your curiosity is inspiring, and you've come to the right place to explore this very topic. We believe that music making is a crucial part of the human experience. Although it's tempting, there is no reason to leave it to the professionals. No matter where you feel you are with it, right now, we know that you can develop the ability to express yourself with music and help your students do the same. We've both been making music in one way or another since we were young, and part of our job description, as we see it, is now to encourage the people around us to find their own music path and pursue their musical dreams, whatever they may be, and help others do the same.
Yes to all of that. I started playing guitar as a kid in New Hampshire when I was 8 years old. I have no idea why, but I was drawn to it. It's mysterious, but I knew music would be my life. I did pretty well in school, but when music and other forms of expression were part of the curriculum, I paid attention and applied myself in a completely different way. In my 20s, I played in a rock and roll band called the Del Fuegos, and for the last 25 years, I've been making music for and with people of all ages. The last 10 of those years have been with Claudia, and although we make records and tour internationally, the most meaningful work we've been able to do is with you all in the Baltimore Arts Integration Project. Teachers have been our biggest inspiration. The idea that we might be able to contribute in some small way to helping you make a more musical classroom is very, very exciting.
I grew up in a Haitian household, also in New Hampshire, believe it or not, and there was music being sung daily as a part of our family life. I also sang in church, and in my teens, I discovered jazz and spent my early 20s touring throughout the US and abroad as a part of a performing arts group. Wherever we went, we collaborated with elementary through high school students. These experiences showed me clearly that music can reach many of us in ways that nothing else can. I wish that when I'd been in school, I had teachers who knew this. I am also a board-certified music therapist and have experienced time and time again the ways in which music can help improve memory, ease anxiety, elevate moods, and inspire people. So now you know really why I believe in the power of music to change lives.
All right, so that's a little about us. We're music people, and not everyone is so comfortable with it. We get that too. If I were a teacher and someone was suggesting I should be integrating improv comedy, for example, into my classroom, I'd be running for the exit. It would make me so incredibly uncomfortable. But music making is much more universal, no disrespect to the improv people, and we hope that you allow us the chance to share some ideas with you. Please know that we completely believe in your abilities to evolve and grow in this direction. And also, we're here. We live in Baltimore, and we care about Baltimore. The work you're doing is so important. We are available if you have questions or thoughts, or just want to let us know how it's going as you walk through these videos.
All right, so here's how it's gonna go. We'll break music making down into some essential elements. We'll give examples, we'll tell some stories, and provide visual materials when they might be helpful. If it's not fun, it's not likely to take hold. So we'll do what we can to share the joy that music making brings to us with you. Our goal is to offer information and materials that will inspire anyone, regardless of their musical background.
Although, like painting, dancing, writing poems, and any other creative activity, the process of making music is available to everyone, we often have to undo years of negative messages that tell us we're not musical. The whole experience of music making is much simpler than we often think. Leading a classroom in a musical activity requires a certain amount of confidence. More than technical ability, formal training, or even innate understanding, we believe that this is the most helpful quality you can have as you go to your students. We'll help you get there. For many young people, music is the best way to express ideas and feelings. So when teachers become comfortable with the basics of music making, a world of educational possibilities opens up. When our daughter Anna was in kindergarten, she had a teacher who played guitar. Barely. But she had the kids singing all year. She learned about 8 songs, and every month or so would break out a new one. Usually it had to do with something they were learning or the nearest holiday or the season. She played songs in their most basic form, and her singing voice was average, but that was all that was needed. The class sang with gusto. Every time I heard her, I thought about growing up in New Hampshire. There was this older guy named PJ in the neighborhood. He would sit on his front steps and play guitar, Neil Young or The Who or anything else that was popular at the time. We would all gather around, amazed at what we're hearing. A guy that we knew right in our neighborhood making music. Many of us went on to become musicians ourselves, in large part because this guy showed us it could be done. Years later, a friend from that time went back to visit. He told me that he pulled up to the block, and who should be out there? PJ, still playing guitar. And guess what? He was terrible. He'd been terrible all along, but we didn't know it, and we certainly didn't care. He was making music, and that's what mattered. To us, he was a rock star. I like to think about PJ, because when it comes to young folks, we truly believe that technical ability is secondary to spirit and engagement. Are we making music or aren't we? That's really the big question. We're here to help you become the musical educators you were born to be. There's so much that's possible and so much you can do that will inspire your students throughout the year.